And happy Tuesday, and it's February 3rd. Hello, Mr. Jeff. How are you tonight?
Howdy.
I was getting a little nervous there, so when we first started the countdown, it said 0 for a lot longer than I thought. I'm like, great, nobody loves us anymore. Nobody's going to watch us. We might as well just hang it up.
You might need some counseling. If 2 seconds of 0 ruins your entire day. Mark, listen. You are loved. You're good enough.
Start it. People like you.
People like you. Right now, anybody under 40 is like, what is he talking about? Stuart Smalley, Saturday Night Live back in the day.
Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. We do these lives every week, and we've been doing it over a year. Look at you with your clock fixed. Love it.
Andrea fixed my clock.
I like your little pointer, too. It actually worked well.
In the camera, I was like, where am I pointing at here? It's
Yeah, we do these lives every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and we really do these to answer all your questions. So down in the comments, first of all, tell us where you're watching from and what is your real name if you have a crazy screen name or something like that. And then let us know any questions you have about anything really in South Carolina. We cover the whole state. We also have referral networks across the nation. We actually helped somebody purchase in North Carolina. We've got somebody that we're helping. Jeff was just telling me in Texas that we're helping list their house with a referral contact that we have. And so we love to help people and love to answer questions on these Tuesday nights. So definitely chime in. Let us know if you have any questions throughout. We bring some content sometimes. Sometimes we just make it up, but we really want to hear from you. So let's get right to the comments. And John and Justine from balmy Summerville Crossing.
It'll be balmy soon. I had 2 people this week tell me I lied to them about living here.
Yeah.
They were very upset with the current temperature and seeing snow 2 years in a row.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that for sure. Jackie says, breathe, Mark, breathe. You're good enough. You're smart enough, and people love you.
That's right.
Tom Harris from South Jersey / Carnes Crossroads.
Is that the South Jersey section of Carnes?
Yeah.
Looking out the window to see if I know where that is.
That's like the historic section of historic district of Four Seasons.
Yeah, the one that's 7 years old.
Yeah. Wes and Heidi on from Connecticut. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Rose is on. Hello, Jeff and Mark. Beautiful night in Horizon Summers Corner. All right, we got people all over the state. Love it. So did you know yesterday was Groundhog Day? Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday.
I did know. Yeah, Punxsutawney is not too terribly far. I've been to Punxsutawney. I've never gone up there for Groundhog's Day, but my friend Kevin was up there several times. His helicopter service he worked for, Stat Medevac, they had helicopters that would go up there for that, and so he was the outreach coordinator up there. So he went up to hang out. So he got to go meet Phil a couple times. That was cool.
We in South Carolina we don't do Groundhog's Day. We have the palmetto trees that tell us. So if the palmettos saw their shadows, we're in for 6 more weeks of paradise.
That's a great picture.
Yeah, right. So
you like that Ed guy up there, don't you? I feel like you follow this weather guy up there, but he's a Myrtle guy. He's not a Charleston guy.
Yeah. There's some Charleston guys I like too, but for some reason I just like him. He puts out some really good graphics all the time and cute little posts like this, but obviously it wasn't so much paradise like you were saying recently here, right? This is your neighborhood.
Yeah, that was my hood. That's
you could barely see the pool.
Actually, that drone was probably just about right over top of my house from where it is there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It was. We had a southern blizzard this weekend.
So I took video of it while it was snowing, and here's my backyard. For those that you never seen it, so you can see just a little bit of snow there, right? But it was snowing pretty good at that time.
You look like you get the bottom of your pool,
right? Yeah, it's a little dirty. Okay, I need to go to the next slide. So this was this morning. Just to show you how long this all lasted. All the snow is gone except on that couch and over in this corner here. There's a little bit over here.
So it started when? Saturday at about 3:00?
Yeah. And this morning, I put a new thermometer up. It was 28 degrees this morning at my house.
Well, that's no, that looks like more than that because it's almost up to 40.
No, 40 was the middle line. See, there's the other snow. Hold on, let me go back because you don't believe me. So I'm gonna go back. So 40 is this line up here.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is. 0 is right here.
All right, leave it there, everybody. Please tell Mark that the 40 line is it the medium line or the big line?
Well, why would the 20 be above the line? The 20
why would it be below the line?
Because it's to the left of it.
I feel like the half line between the 20 and the 40 is the 30.
This?
Yeah. All right. Just write Jeff or Mark, whoever you think is right. Is the half line the 30 or is the half line the 20?
I'm going to be really mad if you're right.
Well, I think the people will be able to tell here in a minute, or they won't because they don't know for sure. It could go either way, but I feel like I'm right.
Okay, well maybe you're right. So maybe it's really 38, not no. Because when I got in the car this morning, it was like 33. So and that was like an hour later.
Well, 33 is only halfway. It's halfway between 28 and 38, which I'm saying it was.
It didn't go down. The temperature didn't go down an hour later.
Well, listen, right now. Oh, okay. Well, we got some answers coming up here.
Big line is 20. Half line is 30. Half line is the 5. Yes, that is 50. What?
I'm getting the answers that I don't even understand the answers to the question. Listen, I think Tom Harris is right. Let's put Tom Harris's comment up because I feel like Tom is correct here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all we need to say.
But look at all these different answers. All right, I'm gonna look up what model it is, and I'll let everybody know next week.
I'm sure you're gonna be calling China to find out like what is the deal here.
Yeah. All right, let me get back to this. So first freezing temps, then snow. Today an earthquake. Oh yeah, we had an earthquake. What's next? Should we rethink our move there? Well, we're still all standing, and the snow only lasted like 36 hours. So I'm not rethinking my move.
Let it stay away. Mother Nature's trying to kill you here. There's probably wildfires coming on Thursday and then a tsunami over the weekend.
Lance says, for everyone who got upset about the weather, please note this happens every now and again, and we are never prepared for it. Yeah, every now and again. This is 2 years in a row. Like
third time in 16 years that I've been here. But yeah, you're right. That's why I took some grief this weekend. People calling me up saying, you lied to me.
Crazy. Tomorrow, Summerville has flying monkeys. All right.
So we did have an earthquake today. Yeah, it was. I didn't feel it. And it was only 3 miles from our office was where the center was. They said it was 7 kilometers down. That is, think about that. That's crazy.
What was the rating?
I think it was a 2.3.
2.3. Abigail says, hey, guys.
Andrea felt one earthquake here in 16 years, and she wasn't even sure she felt it. I was sitting in my chair, and she was standing in the hallway, and she said, hey, check the news later. See if there was an earthquake at like 5:38 p.m., whatever time it was.
Yeah.
Because if there was, I felt it, and there was.
Well, we got some better weather coming, though, Jeff.
Yeah, hopefully it'd be nice by the time Andrea gets home.
So we still got some 56, 39 in the morning tomorrow. And then I'm assuming your shelter's open Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
We're open Thursday, Friday as of right now. They'll call Saturday on Thursday.
Okay. Well, it's going to be 30 on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And then we get 50s, 60s. Look at that on Tuesday next week. 71. We are going to get rain Wednesday. Did I say that? Yeah. Rain tomorrow.
That looks like next week is Valentine's Day. So note to self, Valentine's Day coming.
Yeah.
It'll be 68 for a high and 44, but raining.
Yep. But some good weather coming up. Like, we don't have to deal with the snow stuff anymore.
Do you and Sharon go out and do the Valentine's Day dinner thing? Andrew and I don't really do that.
No, she thinks that's the stupidest thing ever.
I think Andrea thinks that living with me every day is like Valentine's Day for her. That she's just a blessed woman.
I find it very odd that she thinks that.
So I've done a couple big Valentine's Days in the past. I did one at McDonald's when the girls were little because I knew that the girls wanted to go out to Valentine's Day dinner with mommy.
Oh.
And so I had a tablecloth and we had, I took decorations to McDonald's. And then Andrea's grandmother was in town one time. And so I went in. You can get a lot of stuff at the dollar store as far as decorations for Valentine's Day. I went in the dollar store, spent like $8, went into the Waffle House and gave the girls the bag of stuff. And I said, here, I'll be back at 6 o'clock, have a table ready for me. And they did it all up, man. They put the paper out and the hearts and the flowers and all that stuff. And we had Waffle House Valentine's Day. I got lucky that night, buddy.
Oh, Lord.
Give my baby some scattered, smothered, and top Jeffrey. Come on. Let's go.
All right, let's see what Anthony Falzone says. Boys, blizzard of 2026, a whole inch. FYI, the backyard project is done. Yes, Club Falzone South. I saw it.
I've been watching pictures on Facebook of it getting it. He really took that patio out a long way. That's a big patio he put in there. So
my question is, did he get HOA approval?
I think he did.
Do you think Anthony's a rule follower?
I think Anthony got approval. Okay. Let's just assume that he did in case anybody from Del Webb's watching the video. I remember seeing the application that he put in. He did put it in.
He did. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, he did. But that's a really nice patio, and then he got a really nice fence, but now he's going to mow his grass. But there's not a whole lot of grass there.
Yeah, I bet you he gets a weed whacker. I mean, you could just go out with a weed whacker and that or a goat or something. That'd be fun.
I'd show the backyard, but I don't want to not ask him first.
Yeah. So. Anthony, do me a favor. Email me a video or some pictures of the back patio, if you would, and we'll put it on next Tuesday. I'd like to show people. It looks really nice.
Yeah. Lance says, let's go hit some golf balls next week. Yes. Yes, I would love to do that. Robin, oh Lordy, Jeff is the gift that keeps on giving all the time.
That's right, ladies.
Yeah.
Sorry for you. I'm taken.
It's okay. Riley and I spent one Valentine's in the break room of a hospital working a night shift. We had Domino. See?
Well, Domino's makes them heart-shaped pizzas sometimes, don't they?
Do
That's
they?
romantic.
Oh. Tony says, of course he got his.
See, I knew Tony would be a rules follower.
Robin says, oh, baby goats.
Yeah, we don't always know what goes on in Robin's head.
The use of club, fill in the blank, is patented by Club Turco and the pending Club Aqua upcoming pool. Yes, I can't wait to see your pool, man. That would be great. I think I missed their comment earlier too. Let me go back to it. He was commenting. Big line is 20, half line is 30. So he was agreeing with you. Use of club.
So I just got a call from Andrea. My wife is in Las Vegas this week. Her and her friend Lisa went out. They had to get out. So their flight got canceled on Sunday out of Charlotte because of the snow.
Yeah.
So we were at the warming shelter on Saturday morning because we wanted to get it open for everybody before the snow hit. So we had to go and do intake. And so Andrea left there in a big hurry at about, I told her she'd only be there till 1. I kept her till 1:30 and she just got out of town right before the snow hit. She had to drive down to Jacksonville, get a hotel overnight in Jacksonville, Sunday fly from Jacksonville to Miami to catch a flight to Las Vegas. And now she's in Las Vegas. And she called me up. She took some car for a ride on the Las Vegas Strip that doesn't have a driver.
Yeah, driverless car. I saw that. Yeah.
It's just a box. And her and Lisa got in and it took her down the road to whatever place they were going next. But she told me just before we got on live here, I talked to her, you and I might be able to retire. She is now up $6 on the penny machine.
On the penny slots.
$6. Which they shouldn't call penny slots anymore because the minimum bet is like 80 lines. So it's not a penny slot. It's an 80-cent slot.
I was just thinking, though, she sure did a lot to get away from you. Like she drove to Jacksonville, then went to Miami.
No, it's not because of me. It's because she's a helper, and Lisa was coming in from Pittsburgh, and so you couldn't have Lisa get there by herself and be lonely. Okay. She was worried about Lisa being lonely.
Oh, that makes sense.
Went out of her way. Go to Las Vegas with me?
Why?
She doesn't want to. She said she knows that I'll want to go to bed by 9:00, and all the stuff they go do is out. They're going to a Def Leppard concert tonight.
Oh,
yeah, not tribute band, real Def Leppard concert. They're going there tonight.
I didn't know they were still alive.
They are still alive. They're in Las Vegas, and the concert. She's like, I don't think the concert starts till like 11:00 my time.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
No.
No.
All right, we got some this week's stats. So homes on the market actually went down this week. So we were going up for a few weeks. We only got 4,630 homes active on the market, and we're about to start getting into peak time. So I figured we would still go up for a couple more weeks, but it's already good buying activity this week. 290 under contract. That was up 17. 221 for single family homes. Median of 497, which is about the same as last week. 243 a square foot. Condos are about the same as last week. As high as 2.4.
That surprises me every week.
Yeah, right. Mortgage rates went back up a smidge to 6.17. The VA stayed the same though. Area medians, there's no really big call outs, just the Monk's Corner, Goose Creek have 57 sales. So we're starting to see more and more go out towards that Monk's Corner, Goose Creek area, up 52. Mount Pleasant was steady at 1.1 million. Peninsula 1.1 million. John's Island went up a little bit. So sometimes every once in a while, John's Island will creep above James Island. But notice the price per square foot difference. A little bit newer construction out there. So 348 versus 417.
Look at the price per square foot difference from Summerville, Ladson down to the peninsula.
Right.
It's $682 a square foot.
That's like triple the amount.
Yeah.
Over triple.
More than triple, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you mathing.
Right? And I did it right this time.
Yeah. Not like your thermometer.
So I looked at this. They had some total number of sales 2024 versus 2025 by subdivision. This report I found. Excuse me. So I just looked at like 18 different communities that are bigger communities just to kind of see some of the numbers. So this is total number of sales. I was surprised Cane Bay had over 200 more last year than 2024. So thinking there was more new construction in 2024, but I guess not. Or we just had a whole lot of pre-owned last year too. So over 1,100 homes in Cane Bay. Carnes Crossroads almost doubled from 2024 to 2025, which is right up Lennar's alley there, because Lennar has a lot of the new construction there.
Yep.
You'll notice on the next slide where prices where it didn't have new construction actually went up a little bit, and the new construction went down a little bit. Del Webb Nexton is on here. They were about the same, 170 versus 163. But then some neighborhoods in some areas went down. Kings Grant went up. Legend Oaks went down a little bit. Sangaree went down a little bit. Summers Corner went down quite a bit, almost 200 homes less.
Well, so remember, in Horizons at least, we had a big stretch last year where we had no ground to do.
Yeah.
So there was about a 5-month window there where they got paused in new construction. So that's probably what a piece of that is, at least.
That's true. That's true. All right. So here's the median sales price. Cane Bay stayed exactly the same, $414.
Interesting.
Carnes Crossroads went down, but that's because Lennar came in and you had 7 other builders there before, or there was probably still some builders left from there, or a little bit more resale. So that's why they went down a little bit.
Well, they're classifying Horizons in there in that Carnes Crossroads also, right? Hold on.
Yeah, I guess so, because they started June of last year, right?
Yeah, so remember, Carnes came in a lot lower priced than what we were expecting it was going to be for Horizons there.
That's true.
You know, if we were talking with somebody today, and I was looking, and you know, there's a lot of $500,000+ houses in Carnes, and we're maxing out way lower than that in Horizons. Yeah. Now it's square footage too,
right? But check out like Shadow Moss, 475 up to 520. That's a pretty big jump.
Yeah.
Pine Forest went down a little bit. Sangaree went up a little bit. So good little mix there, but at least it's showing if neighborhoods went down, it's probably because of new construction. And it didn't go down a lot.
Yeah, pretty much every house that I'm seeing here that went down, like I'm looking at next to non-Del Webb, going down from 480 to 465. That was one of the bigger drops that we see in this.
Yeah.
And that's just a piece of exactly what we've been talking about for 7 months now. Mortgage rates were up, things slowed down. And so the builders, as they finished their spec homes, started dropping the price to get them sold off. And that's exactly what we're seeing on the numbers there.
Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah.
You still holding on for that cold you had a week ago?
Yeah, I had the flu A. It like
The cough is always the last thing. I was on the people I was talking to tonight on that we have their house for sale in Texas. He was hacking in the background. He had the flu this week.
They said pretty much the whole state all had flu A. For the people that had the flu, it was more flu A than anything.
I guess I don't know what the difference is.
One has an A when you look at it, and one has a B.
Yeah, I should have known you were going to say something like that. I don't know how I work with you every day.
I don't either.
I really don't.
All right, I got a different trivia question for tonight.
Oh, switching it up on us.
Yeah, and you don't even know the answer to this one. So
I never know the answer. If I did, I would have gotten it right once in the last 6 months. I've been doing so bad at this.
All right, so in the fourth quarter of 2025, homeowners who sold their residence have owned their homes for what average number of years? So it'll be like something dot something something. So how many years have they owned their home?
All right. So for those that sold in 2025,
in the fourth quarter of 2025,
have they sold their years? And it's a number point something.
Yeah, something point something number of years.
All right, so I think I'm gonna get close to this. I say that every week.
Put their number in the comments if you want to play along. So before we used to tell people every 5 years or so was the average. What do you think it is now?
Oh, see, I had my number in here, but then you screwed me up by saying something. That's all right. I'm gonna go with it.
All right. So Jeff says 7.38. Mike says 5.2. Tracy says 4.5. Robin says 8.5. Cindy says 6.5. Tom says 7.5. Vic and Lori say 8.5. Abigail Klim says 7.45.
If Tom wins, he doesn't really win because he hit a comma by mistake instead of the period. So I'm just saying, if Tom wins, it doesn't count.
Lance says 8.4. Anybody else? Judy says 3.2. Dan says 6.0. Rose says 8.5. Lenny 8.2. Michaela says 7.75. I think she did that just to be above yours.
Yeah. She's doing Prices Right rules here.
Yeah. All right. So the correct answer.
I think I went too high.
In fourth quarter of 2025, homeowners who sold their residence had owned them for an average of 8.55 years.
Oh.
So Robin did good. Vic and
Lance
Lori
got 8.4. Vic and Lori got 8.5.
Yeah. Rose got 8.5. Lance got 8.4. Lenny was 8.2. Tony says 0.5. That 0.5 for Tony is because that's probably how long he owned his house so far.
Right.
But yeah, 8.55 years. So this is an article from yesterday. Homeowners are holding on their homes longer than ever, especially in coastal states. So last year it was 8.39. So 8.55 is the longest it's ever been, is what they're saying. The state with the longest was Massachusetts. Their average tenure was 13.29 years. Connecticut was right behind them with 13.02. And California was in third for 11.24 years.
You don't have to go digging for it, but did it say what the shortest state was? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's right here. Hold on. Maine was the shortest at 4.8 years. Like, who wants to live in Maine? It's so cold there.
Yeah.
And then Mississippi, South Dakota, Georgia, and West Virginia were behind that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, thought that was a fun little trivia. But yeah, coastal. Most of the coast were the ones that kept their house the longest.
All right. Well, we discourage that behavior, but we're the guys that make money when you buy and sell houses, so don't listen to us.
Well, we must have been somewhere in the middle because we weren't at the bottom and we weren't at the top. So
yeah.
But all right, what questions do you guys have out there about the area? Went through a lot of content already. I want to hit on some of our homes for sale. So we got 6 properties now. Talisha got 2 of them under contract yesterday. So that's why we're down to 6 now. Harleyville, not too far from Summerville, about 25-minute ride. And that one's only $499, has 2 acres, 5 bedrooms, and it's a new construction too, only 2 or 3 years old.
Nice.
Robin's listing dropped the price last week or the week before, I forget. That's right here in Cane Bay for $609.
A big pretty house.
Yeah, 3,600 square feet, and it's against the woods. This one's over in your neighborhood, 565, 2,500 square feet. Really great lot on that one, right?
Yeah, if you guys the majority of this thing is a ranch. This is a big old ranch, and then it's got one kind of suite upstairs. But it's sometimes in Carnes, a lot of the newer stuff coming might be backed up to other houses. This one is actually a great lot because it's backed up to green space and the trail that takes you right over to the amenity center, the farmhouse, the gym, the pools, all of that stuff. It's definitely easy walking distance to get to all the cool stuff.
Yeah. And then we still have this one here in Monk's Corner for $355 for over 2,000 square feet. That's a deal and a half for sure. We got some land in Cottageville. And then, as Lance would say, the best kept secret in 55 plus. This is a duplex over in North Charleston. Great location.
And
right?
I think he might be doing an open house this Saturday over there. So if you want to go check it out, if you can't find it online, email us. Email me, Jeff at charlestonarealiving.com, and I'll let you know when the open house is.
Yeah. All right. Mike says, "What's the dealio with the cleared space next to Old Rice and Cane Bay?" So we had Talisha look through all the town records on this one, and some people like it, some people won't. But it's going to be more townhomes, or at least the people that own the land are townhome builders. It looks like there's going to be a pool and clubhouse there and stuff like that too. But I'm pretty sure it was over 240 townhomes or something like that.
And we don't know much about them other than that.
Yeah, that's all we know right now. They're under some secret name. Robin says 600 Dunswell Mungo home. Yeah, that's a nice one there in Cane Bay here.
Mungo does nice stuff in their houses.
Yeah, like those coffered ceilings are in the arches that they have are their signature.
You are 10 out of 10. You cannot say arches without doing this.
No, I got to do it.
There's certain things you just like. Watch Mark pickleball. Yep, he can't help himself.
All right. Rose says, "Do you have a recommendation for a computer tech person?" Yeah, I take mine over to Cane Bay Computers, right on Highway 176 State Road, and he does a really good job. Like he'll fix phone screens and. Actually, this computer we're on, since it crashed on me twice, I got to bring it to him because it's not doing the right thing. Sometimes I have to like totally reset it and everything.
I take my stuff to Mark Klim. Mark, I don't know why this isn't working. Here, go fix this.
I'm pretty good. Like 80% of stuff I can usually fix, but that other 30, 20%. I take it to Sean over at Cane Bay Computers. If it's something simple, Rose, bring it to the office and I'll try to help. But
look at that. Is that full service realtor or what?
Right. But yeah, if it's something like this software is crashing and stuff, bring it to Sean for sure.
I said I was a full service realtor to somebody one time, and I really creeped him out because when I was a medic, I delivered babies before. And so I offered to deliver one of our clients' babies, and that I think they thought that was a little weird, maybe.
Yeah.
I was just trying to help.
You're
trying to be a helper. I mean, I'm not trying to see your hoo-hoo. I'm just trying to say, I'm saying I'm available if you need a baby delivered. I've done it before. I can help.
Well, maybe we could open an operating room in the back of the office or something.
No, we don't want that liability.
Mike says, first dentist visit since moving from Michigan. Magnolia Family Dental was positive experience for both of us. Where's that one, Mike?
Oh, I'm glad to hear. I love you getting on and saying that because we have so many people that, when they move here, they got to find to do everything,
Yeah, I don't think I know where Magnolia Family Dental is. Do you?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, let us know where that one is, Mike. Lance says Mark can definitely guide you on where to get the best laptop for the money. So Lance was funny. He's like, gets this new laptop, and then like he's having trouble doing something one night. I'm like, Lance, I've got a bad feeling that you're not using your new laptop. Well, why would I need to use the new laptop? It's just something simple. I was like, Lance, this is one of the main reasons why we got you a new laptop.
I love the Lance impersonation you just
like
did.
Did
you realize you're
and then he's like, you're right. And he went to the new laptop and it worked. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Mike says Magnolia is in front of Carnes.
Well, that's where mine is too.
Yeah. I didn't know there was two over there.
It must be.
Yeah. All right. Robin says no baby deliveries, Jeff. Andrea, come get your man.
Yeah. No, she'll be back. Hi, Riley. Want to come say hi? Oh, she doesn't want to come say hi. She came back to the gym. She's looking like a mess. Oh, there's Riley.
Hi, Riley.
Wait. No, yeah. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Hi.
How was the gym?
So busy.
Was it busy tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go over at 6:00. It's going to be busy.
Yeah.
All right.
It was fun. Have fun.
Michaela says the Riley Gregg.
She just pops her head back and says the Riley Gregg. So tell them who Michaela is.
Yeah, Michaela is brand new on our team. She is my daughter-in-law, and she's been there a week now, almost a week, right? Over a week.
Yeah, over a week. Yeah,
over a week.
Her very first day, it started like this. So listen, Mark runs the office, and so Mark chose to be out sick on her very first day. So Michaela comes in. I'm like, yeah, watch TV, stay, leave. I don't know what to tell you to do. Just welcome. I'm glad you're here. I can't tell you anything. Michaela had a coworker today. We took Cheetah, the retired race hound, into the office today for a little bit because Andrea's out of town, and I didn't want my baby to have to go all day without peeing, so I took her to the office for a while today. And Michaela's like, boy, that dog sleeps a lot. She just she got in her bed, she went to sleep, and when I went home, she came home with me. That's what greyhounds do.
Yeah, so Michaela is on our customer experience team. She's going to help make sure everything goes smoothly, along with my mom. And they're going to tag team all the files together and help make sure inspections are scheduled and we're following the timelines with all the contract. And even today, Jeff asked my mom, how's she doing? And mom gave her the thumbs up. She said she's doing great so far. Yep. She's catching on quick.
Yeah, and actually, it was on our Zoom call we were doing. Michaela said something like, "Oh yeah, that's Bill Smith. His closing date is." I'm like, "Oh, she knows stuff. She's only been here a week and she knows stuff."
And she's fully licensed, so she's a fully licensed realtor. So
I just realized something. You've got your mother and your daughter-in-law in here. I feel like you're trying to get enough family in there to vote me out.
No, I got to keep up with you. You got your wife on the team, and then your daughter Riley that we just saw. She's
Yeah.
going to be joined. So I got to make sure it's even here.
All right.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Michaela said nothing like those big greyhound eyes.
Yeah, that's my baby. Andrea the other day was telling me about another greyhound that was available up in West Virginia. Now listen, I encourage my wife or discourage my wife. I don't tell my wife what to do. But I almost had to tell her, do not go get in the car and drive to West Virginia. Go get that dog. That dog will have a fine life. There's lots of people that want greyhounds.
That's right.
You're not rescuing anything. You just leave that dog up in West Virginia. We do not need it in the Gregg house.
Well, I guess that's good that she went to Las Vegas instead of West Virginia, right?
Yeah. Watch. She'll come home with she'll be the only person ever that comes home from Las Vegas with a greyhound.
Okay. So there was something else I was going to show. Nope, I lost it. All right. What other questions we got?
Come on, guys, bring some questions.
What do you think about the what do you think the market's going to do in March here, February and March?
I think it's going to ramp up.
Yeah.
It's the people are finally realizing, I think, that this new low sixes is the new place that we're going to be for a while in mortgages, and it's just the time of year. And I think that we're going to start. There's still some backed up new construction inventory, so I think we're going to have some decent pricing for a few months, and then it'll probably level into where it should be here. But I don't see any, like, we've got lots of homes under contract right now, and it's February 1st ish.
Yeah.
So I think that I forgot. I was going to get a picture of the cake that I gave Andrea for our anniversary.
I can pull it up.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah. You keep talking, and then you answer the
okay.
question for real Teddy.
How much? Oh, hold on, wait. Let's see.
Oh, God.
I'll pull it back over here. Okay, stop. I'm going to pull it up, and you're not going. Okay, don't touch. You're doing that on purpose. I know you are. How much money did you get when you turned in? A lot of gold. All right, so here's what happened. I missed the window. Gold. We are going to turn it in, but I didn't do it yet because I got busy, and then the silver prices, they didn't crash, but they came down a lot. So I have a bunch of silver I was going to sell also, but it came back down into the 80s from up to like 110 or something. And so I'm going to sit on it now, and I'll take, because I don't want to make two trips because it's only a little bit of gold. So I'm going to wait till everything goes in together to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Mike says birthday dinner Saturday evening at the establishment down on the peninsula. Any personal reviews? I have not been there. That's too fancy for us.
Yeah, it's not Zaxby's.
I've heard good things about it, but I have not been there, to be honest. Vic and Lori said we got an email from Home Telecom for internet service in Del Webb Nexton. Is that the company to go with? Yeah, there might be what's the other company in there, Jeff? There might be one of the other cable companies.
Spectrum?
Yeah, Spectrum, that's it. But Home Telecom was the original. They're the ones that put all the lines in your house, most likely. So I would go with Home Telecom. I tried Spectrum. It wasn't great. I've actually got to call Home Telecom because I've had a little bit of an issue with my download speed. But for the most part, Home Telecom is a better company.
But that's the thing is when you call Home Telecom, you're actually talking to somebody in Monk's Corner.
Yeah.
So, and they have an office. You could go walk through the door in Nexton.
Yeah.
So that's a locally managed company. I've been real happy with them. I really haven't had any. I've had a couple times. Like I had a what's the magic thing that makes the Zoomy signal go out around the house?
Wi-Fi.
Sure, that'll be it. I had the Wi-Fi go out one time, and they came right out, and they replaced the doohickey that makes the stuff go Zoom.
Nice.
Those are technical terms there.
Peggy said, "Do you know anything about Weber Ingleside development of residential?" I don't know what that is.
No, I never heard of that.
No. Michaela says they have amazing customer service. Will come out for any problem. That's two goods right there for you. Make sure to get the residential rate quote and not the website rate quote. 1 gigabyte residential is $60 a month, no activation. Website cost is $99 and $49 activation. I feel like I'm getting ripped off here.
So Mark's making a call tomorrow.
Yes, I'm making a call tomorrow for sure. All right, I've got your cake picture here.
All right, so here's my big anniversary, 27 years on Friday. We went out and got a couples massage, and then we went to dinner, and then we served at the warming shelter. So that was our date night. We went and worked at the warming center. But I got this cake, and so you really can't see the cake here, but it's a contract that I put on the cake. So up top it says who the players are, the husband and wife, and my name and her name. And then the contracts, the terms and conditions of this are sharing of a special hug at least once a week, unlimited foot rubs, and then eating a piece of cake is acceptance of this offer. And so then I gave her a piece of cake to eat, and she ate it. But
it's only a 1-year extension, though.
I did. Yeah, no, I don't want to tie into, I'm not willing to commit for too long. So we extended the contract for 1 year. But the funny part was I gave her to this at church. And so when the girls were starting to learn about things, SEX, we called it a special hug. That's what when a mommy loves a daddy and they share a special hug, there's a baby that comes along. So I was called a special hug. So I gave this to her in front of about 40 people at the church, and it's referencing a special hug. And the one lady's like, "Oh, that's so sweet." And Andrew's like, No, that's not sweet. That's not at all. He's not being sweet. He's being disgusting and inappropriate in Jesus' house. And so you should not encourage him.
You should not encourage him. That is great. I don't know if my wife would like that, but that's great.
And Andrea puts up with it. Sharon, not so much, maybe.
Yeah. Michaela says, "I hope to have Jeff's humor when I grow up."
Yeah, I promise you, it can get you in trouble. It has a whole bunch of times.
Peggy says the housing town center at exit 206. So that's the new exit getting off of 26, I believe.
So there's a bunch. If you're talking about in between 26 and say Nexton, there's that big clearing that she might be talking about. That's a bunch of retail going in.
Further down towards West Ashley, Ashley Phosphate, that new exit that they put in.
Oh, is that 206? Oh, the new one. I got you. Yeah. No, we haven't been down there lately. No. I've only been off that exit one time.
Yeah. We'll have to go check it out for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Lance says she has to rub your feet.
Well, I try, but no, she doesn't.
Abby says, "Ew."
Well, Abigail, this is an adult show. You shouldn't be listening to these things.
Fun.
So we've had some pickup of people doing calls with us. We had one today. We had one yesterday. I wouldn't say pickup, but it's kind of stayed steady. We've had them all through January, and it's interesting. Sometimes the people that we talked to today, they're coming in April, so we just kind of want to lay the groundwork for where we were going to go show them and what we were going to see and what does a visit here look like. And then we've had a couple that have said, "Hey, I'm a year out." So I want to encourage y'all, please do that. These people are doing exactly what we tell them to do. It is not a bother for us to jump on a Zoom call with you if you're a year out, because I want to be able to be sending you information over the next year of houses that might make sense for you and your family if you're thinking about retiring and moving down here. up here, whatever. Hey, up here too. I mean, we've seen Florida.
We've seen a lot of Florida lately.
We have. We're continuing to see, I wouldn't say a mass exodus of Florida, but enough people that are getting a little tired of some shenanigans down there and coming up to the Carolinas. So it's been really nice to see people, and you can do that by scanning that QR code or getting the address when we're done with the video here, and you just drop into our calendar. So it's like you physically can't bother us because it only gives you options to do it whenever we have access in our calendar to meet with you.
Yeah, scan that QR code above here, or at the end we'll have the video for 45 seconds or so, and you can scan that QR code. They're both go to the same place. Short little form you just fill out, and that's
easy.
Everything we need to know to get the call going and everything.
Mark, we're going to do some video tomorrow. Where are we off to?
Yeah, so tomorrow we've got 2 clients that are building down in Point Hope at Del Webb, the new Del Webb down there. And so we're going to head down there and get updates of their houses, because one of them is in framing and the second one should be in framing now, I would imagine, or at least a foundation.
Yeah.
Because we were there almost 2 weeks ago and it looked like it was going to be starting soon. And then we're going to go over to the non-55 plus Del Webb, Point Hope, and get some video. Pulte has some spec homes over there, so we're going to do that. We did an awesome video in the studio yesterday. It won't come out until like March 2nd, I think, because we're about a month ahead on video. So about March 2nd, once the editors get with it, and it talks about all the different cost of living here in the Summerville and Charleston area and the different areas. So
that's a good video. Yeah, I'm looking forward for people to see that. Yeah. And Mark and I were also talking about cost of living. Would y'all be interested if we were to do a deep dive into one of our personal houses? Like this is actually the electric bill. This is the gas bill. This is the the taxes. This is the insurance. And I think that would be helpful for some people because, it's about what is the overall cost of living. It's not just about the mortgage payment. It's about, what does everything else cost? Like, I think you said, for one thing, you have found that a lot of our people have been saying that some prices are more expensive at the grocery store here than they felt like they were where they came from.
Yeah. Yeah. It was either the same or maybe a little bit more than where they came from in the Midwest and Northeast as far as groceries, which I kind of thought was surprising. So,
and like utilities, we pretty much hear a steady that, people are paying less for utilities here than they do coming from wherever it is they're coming from.
Yeah. So Pontoon Boat Girly says yes.
Oh, I miss my pontoon boat.
Dan and Judy say very helpful. That would be very helpful. Coming from Massachusetts and utilities are crazy high. So very interested. Yeah. I came from Massachusetts and they were high there. So I think you'll find them a lot more pleasurable down here. When does the flower festival start? Usually first weekend in April.
Yeah. That's when they do the bridge run, right?
Yeah. Same as the bridge run for sure. Becky Peters said, yes, would be helpful when trying to budget. Vic and Lori say, yes, that would be very helpful. Right. Gasoline is cheaper here than Ohio. Yeah. That's one thing that is a lot better here than most places.
Yeah. Gas is like, did I see it $2.50?
I think it was closer to 2, like $2.30 or something like that, $2.20.
Yeah.
Heidi and Wes say we're interested for sure. Awesome. Yeah. So we'll do that. Should we do that in a video or on our live, Jeff?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
But I just want to say how proud I am of us.
Yes.
Because you just said we did a video yesterday that won't be out for like a month. That is such a win for us because we put out 2 long form videos every week. It's not up for discussion.
3.
Well, 3 actually, because we've got the other channel, Livin Carolina. And so there are times of years that we get busy, and Mark's like, okay, it's 10 o'clock on a Tuesday. By 1:30, we have to have a video to the editor. Go. And when you see those videos, you'll know those like, that's a house that's for sale. Would you like to buy it? Call us. Thanks for watching.
But 3-minute videos instead of 13.
Yeah, we're actually ahead by like a month here now. So I am really pleased with us.
So our last video we did yesterday goes out March 8th, and it was February 2nd yesterday.
That's good living there, buddy.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Our next video we need to get by February 21st or something like that. So I think we'll hit that.
Pontoon boat girly, I
love your videos.
I am jealous of the pontoon that you apparently still have there. I had a really nice pontoon boat in Pittsburgh. I had a big Honda motor on the Honda's best motor I've ever had. So quiet, you could hardly hear it. And it was, I forget how big it was. It was big enough we could ski and tube off it and everything. And I had it in Pittsburgh, and I brought it down here, and it was a 28-foot pontoon boat, so a pretty big pontoon boat. Driving that thing down from Pittsburgh through the mountains of West Virginia behind I had an Expedition at the time. That was a whole lot of vehicle coming through the mountains. But I got it here, and I put it in Lake Moultrie, which is a beautiful lake, Lake Moultrie and Lake Marion. And I was really excited about having the pontoon boat there. And then Andrea saw about a 10-foot alligator swimming by our dock. And it's shocking how quickly that pontoon boat got sold because we were not going to be going tubing in Lake Moultrie. It was a hard no, wasn't up for discussion. She pulled rank on me, sold the boat. Like it was the wrong time for us too. The babies were here. Who has time to go on a pontoon boat when you got two babies? But I miss it.
Lakefront in Vermont.
Good. So you can go pontooning 6 weeks a year.
Yeah. And she has a 20-foot pontoon boat.
I love pontoon boats. I am jealous.
Talisha has a cousin with a pontoon.
Of course you do. Talisha has a cousin with an everything or that is everybody. It's Talisha knows those of you that work with Talisha when you come down here, she's gonna, if you need anything, she knows somebody that knows something that knows somebody.
Lenny asks, is Del Webb Point Hope still auctioning the lots?
Yes and no. So we were there about a week and a half ago. I never remember the names, the small, medium, and large, I'm going to call them. I'm sure their marketing people love that. For the small and the medium lots, there was lots available to purchase that day. The large ones, they were still doing on bids. We actually had a third person bid on a lot, and we did win that lot. But then they decided to back out. And so the big ones are still, but I don't know how long it's going to be for, but it was great for us to see the first two actually had lots available that you did not have to bid on.
Yeah. But there was only one or two lots each. So they must have not have been as desirable for some people as the other ones. So
every Tuesday night at 7:00, what am I doing?
You're on the live.
I'm on live.
She must have something really important to tell you.
Baby, say hi to everybody on YouTube.
I forgot.
Yeah. What time is it every week that I'm on live, baby?
We'll call you when I'm up later.
No. We're all dying to know, how much money am I up? You were up $6 before. Am I still up?
Let me see. Yeah, well, but you know what? My dad gave me $20 to play, and I've actually been playing on his $20, and I'm up for him. And I forget how much, but it's like a good amount, like $20 to $30.
So you're winning money for your father, not for me.
Yeah. Lisa said it's funny because it doesn't seem like you matter who you're playing for as long as you're
as long as she has a problem. I'll call you in 10 minutes. Love you.
Bye.
Every Tuesday. She's shocked. She's absolutely shocked every week. We're like, oh, what are you doing tonight? It's Tuesday night, baby. I'm doing the live. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Cheaper to have a friend with the boat.
Boy, that's for sure.
Lance says she's in a different time zone, so she forgot.
Yeah.
Priceless. Okay. All right. Well,
There's those boat rental things here in town. If
club or whatever.
yeah, I don't have time to do it now, but if whenever I retire, I'll probably never buy a boat of my own again, but I might do one of them fractional deals. We just show up and jump in the boat and go.
Yeah, they got it gassed up and everything for you.
Yeah, they're ready to roll, and like they have other clubs that you could do so like Lake Norman is a great pontoon lake up in North Carolina, and they have a place up there too, so you could have a home membership here, and then go up there and grab a pontoon boat for the up on Lake Norman or something.
That Edgewater place we went to in Lancaster, that would be a good pontoon boat area.
Yeah, I want to go there. It looked pretty.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, I think we're at our hour for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again next Tuesday at 7:00. We'll let Andrea know ahead of time. And I hope everybody has an awesome week. Be on the lookout for some more videos coming out Friday. Let's see, Friday 2-3. What do we got coming out Friday? So that would be 2-6. So we got Carnes Crossroads coming out.
Nice.
2 model homes that are not on Model Row. So that'll be good. And then we've got a new Mungo community that's in Goose Creek that'll come out on Sunday. So be on the lookout for that. And then a community in Simpsonville for the Livin Carolina channel.
Sweet.
All right, everybody. Have a great week. Let us know if you have any questions. Scan the little QR code on the video if you want to book a Zoom call with us, and we'll talk soon. Bye, everybody.
See y'all.